Hello, and this video will be based on the knowledge of the author Teal Swan. So, let's start. In her words, it may be that you have heard a few times that increasing your frequency is essential to live the life you really want to live. So pay close attention, because from now on you will know exactly how to do it. Your emotions are a biochemical feedback system. In addition, they're created to show you what your vibration is at every moment of the day. When you are at a low frequency, it means that you are in a reduced state of consciousness and with a limited perception. On the other hand, when you are at a high frequency, it means that you are in a high state of consciousness and with an enlarged perception. The lower your vibrational frequency, the lower your ability to understand, because your ego will be restricting the flow of vital force that comes from your source of energy. Think of vibration in terms of positive and negative. Within this spectrum, there may be more than 1 billion different frequencies. And the most important thing when it comes to raising your vibration is to know how to distinguish what is a negative vibration and what is a positive vibration. And the way to do this is by paying attention to how you are feeling. If you feel an emotion that doesn't do you any good, it means that you are in a low vibration. On the other hand, if you feel an emotion that does you good, this is a biochemical indication that you are in a high vibration. Therefore, raising the vibration is about doing things that make you feel positive emotions. These emotions reflect your thoughts, and your thoughts are nothing more than vibrations. Every day, each of us has thoughts of high or low frequency. Frequencies that are represented by good or bad feelings. Therefore, if you want to increase your vibration, the main thing you need to do is to choose thoughts that bring you a pleasant emotional experience. But if you get stuck in negative thoughts and can't think of anything else, one of the best practices you can do is to meditate. When we are meditating, our thought is paused. And the moment we stop this negative thought, it is much easier to direct our mind to a positive thought. In addition, another very effective practice is to enter what is called a mental state of observation without judgment, where all you need to do is observe the thoughts that are passing through your mind without forming any opinion about them. That is, without praising or criticizing, and without accepting or denying. It is literally a neutral state of observation without judgment. When you observe a certain thought without any judgment, it simply does not gain strength. On the other hand, when you invest energy in a thought, trying to convince yourself that it is true or false, it gains much more strength than it should. But when thoughts are treated with indifference, they come and go effortlessly. And just like the water of a lake, they tend to calm down when we leave them alone. Another thing that can be very useful is to write your feelings on paper. So I recommend you do that too. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to scream, scream. Do whatever you feel like you need to do to get rid of those feelings. That way, you will be discharging all the negative energy that was trapped within yourself. Therefore, do not stop putting out your feelings just because it does not seem cool. The things we can do to increase our vibration are literally infinite. But still, I will give you some simple suggestions on how you can do this. 1. Listen to music. Music is one of the most incredible vibrational tools we have access to. This is because it crosses all borders, including that of the ego, because the ego does not resist the high frequency of music. When you hear a song, your vibration tends to follow its same frequency. Therefore, be careful with songs that cause you bad feelings. 2. Spend some time near people, places, and things that carry a high frequency. This high frequency can come from relatives, friends, animals, crystals, anyway. Nature itself is a good example of something that has a high frequency. That is why walking in the middle of the vegetation gives you the feeling of having your batteries recharged, because the high frequency of nature is inevitably transmitted to you at the moment you come into contact with it. 3. Do things that inspire you. Everything that inspires you increases its frequency. Therefore, read books that bring you a good perspective on life. Watch movies with inspiring stories, and listen to people who help you feel better about yourself. 4. Do physical exercises. Physical exercise not only makes your energy move and oxygenate your brain, but also stimulates the release of endorphins, which are chemical substances that increase your frequency. But the most important thing is that you choose an exercise you like to do. Otherwise, this increase in frequency may not happen. 5. Do aromatherapy or chromotherapy. Just as music makes you enter the same frequency as it does, aromatherapy, as well as chromotherapy, makes you enter the same frequency as the ingredients that have been placed in the aroma you are feeling or in the color you are looking at. 6. Write a grateful diary. This does not necessarily have to be a diary if you have difficulty writing. I just think that the writing process is very good to help you maintain your high frequency, because the entire physical and mental process involved in writing strengthens the vibration of everything you are focusing on while you are writing. In addition, if you want to train yourself to pay attention to positive things that increase your vibration, there are some strategies you can use. For example, when you are driving or walking around, you can simply do a visual search for something positive that brings you good feelings. And a way to train yourself to do this is by repeating to yourself that your main intention when walking around is to pay attention to things that bring you these feelings. That way, it may be that at a given moment you are in a busy place, and you will pay attention to how the color of something is pleasant or how beautiful it is to see a mother hugging her child. Whatever you see and that causes you a good feeling, this will cause your vibration to increase. Light and water are the main things that vibrate at a frequency similar to the frequency of the energy source. And when you get in touch with them, it means that you also start to vibrate at a frequency very close to the source itself. That's why it's so good to take a shower or get submerged in water. And that's also why we have the feeling that water cleans us, because in addition to doing it physically, it also does it vibrationally. Whenever you express love, empathy, and solidarity, you get into a high vibration. In fact, this is one of the best things you can do to increase it whenever you want, because not only will you be positively affected, but also all the people you have had contact with, everything you say or think or hear, and that makes you feel like laughing will automatically cause your vibration to increase. Laughing is the consequence of an increased vibration, and this is one of the ways the body uses to discharge this positive energy. Therefore, invest time exposing yourself to things and people that make you laugh or smile frequently. If you really want to stay at a high frequency for most of the time, you will have to prioritize your happiness above all else. And a very important point that you have to remember is that the things you have in contact with, like a scent, a person, or a song, do not make your frequency increase on their own. What they do, in fact, is to offer your vibration so that you can also have access to it. Therefore, it is now in your hands to choose to appropriate this high vibration, because it may seem like no, but deep down, this is always a choice. Well, a big hug. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you can receive more videos like this. Share it with your friends and see you next time.